Hi, I'm Ian Farthing, Artistic Director of the St. Lawrence Shakespeare Festival. I'm here this afternoon with Warren Bain, who's been a member of our company for the last 5 years, and we're pleased to have him back this summer. Hi, Warren.
Hey, Ian.
So, this was, when you first came to Prescott, this was your first job out of college. How did that feel?
It felt great. I was happy to be one of the few people in my class to actually have a job outside of right after school, to the point where I ended up missing my convocation because I was in rehearsal with Craig doing Taming of the Shrew. So
I think if I remember rightly, we gave you a graduation present on opening night.
I still have that book. It was wonderful. I've read it a second time actually. It's great.
And so, what is it? You've been back here 4 times since then. So, what is it that keeps bringing you back? I
love the festival, and I love the work. And I love the quality of the work and the quality of the actors that choose to work here. And I also love the space. I mean, the fact that you can run on to a scene and be out of breath and be sort of, the work is sort of taken from you. It's you don't have to work at it so much. And then I also like that, it's outside, but it's us and it's the audience and it's the story, and that's sort of the extent of it. There's not much sort of technical things we can really do here. It's the story, so I like it because the space gets everything else out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Now I know you enjoy a connection with an audience, and that ties in with what you're doing with us on Sunday the 11th of August. Mm-hmm. Bain Bernard. Now this is a comedy duo, a comedy troupe that you set up. How did that start?
Well, my partner, Matt Bernard, and I were in the same sketch troupe, and then that was sort of falling apart. It was fizzling out. And at the time, we were watching a lot of Colgate Comedy Hours, Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Marx Brothers. I was on a huge Marx Brothers kick at the time. So we wanted to do more, and the style that we were writing, him and I were writing, was sort of more sort of old school, like that. So we decided to break off on our own and see, if we could develop some. We were in the same sort of interest, so we decided to keep working together, and he is by far the best partner I could ever wish for. I think he's so smart, he's so intuitive, and his writing style, I think, is just brilliant. So maybe it was selfish, but I just didn't want to stop working with him.
And what drew you to that style of comedy?
Well, I remember I watched Marx Brothers as a kid when I was about 7 or 8 at my uncle's house, and I loved it, and I just intuitively, we used to watch it sometimes at home when I was growing up, but really it's just the audience interaction. I like that it's theatrical. I like that it's quick and it's timing, and it's smart writing, and it's good, healthy writing as well. It doesn't put many people down. It's clean comedy, and that's what I like to write as well. It's lowbrow humor, just sort of, it's not intelligent enough, and it's easy. Mm-hmm. So that's why I like to write in this way, and that's what Matt and I like to do.
So we've been lucky enough to commission you to create a number of these over the past few years, and this year you're taking on Hamlet. Do you want to tell us a bit about your take on that?
Absolutely. Well, at the time, Matt was on a huge Sherlock Holmes kick. He was watching it sort of non-stop at his place, and so that was sort of percolating in his head. And then with Hamlet, we were thinking, God, what the heck can we do with Hamlet? Everybody's done everything with it. I mean, there's so many spoofs done of Hamlet already. I mean, every great comedy team has tried it, and there's so many sort of adaptations of it as well. So it's like, what can we do that's different? What can we do that just isn't a ripoff of somebody else? And can we use other people's spoofs of Hamlets in our show? Like, how many levels of Inception can we get to Hamlet? So the Sherlock Holmes thing just sort of fell into place, and there's a great mystery that Hamlet struggles with the whole show. I mean, he figures out from his father's ghost, but we thought, well, what if the ghost, what if the ghost isn't real? What if what's going on there in that story that we can really sort of mine? Let's hook onto the mystery. And also, I like the idea of having Sherlock Holmes, which is one of the most intelligent characters ever written in the English language, up against Hamlet, who is equally one of the most intelligent characters ever written in. I just wanted to see them butt heads and see what would happen.
So, if you want to see what happens, come to the St. Lawrence Shakespeare Festival, Sunday, August 11th at 2 p.m.